What's up, guys? Welcome back to another video. Today we got the Si back, and we're just gonna be cruising. It's a little evening drive. It's been a while, and we're just gonna drive around. I'm not gonna label it as a toge or anything like that, because if it was a toge, I'd be going 100 miles an hour in Forza Horizon 6. Right now the car is in map 1, so we're just going easy because it is warm out and I don't have a intercooler yet. We're just gonna keep it as is now. So since it's about 76 degrees outside, we'll keep it in map 1, so that's about roughly 234 wheel horsepower. That equates about to 260 horsepower to the crank. Now it has about 4 maps. Map 2 is about roughly 260 wheel-ish. Map 3 is close to 295 wheel, and map 4, that is the absolute detonation bomb map. It's about 315 to the wheels. So obviously I'm not going to go above map 2 until I get supporting mods, you know, like an intercooler, and that's honestly what pretty much it needs, other than the clutch. Still running stock clutch, so you know, can't abuse it too hard. Now a lot of you people have been asking me what kind of microphone I'm running. I am using the GoPro microphones for the interior, like my voice, and I am using a DJI Mic Mini for the front and the back, so to pick up the intercooler, to pick up the air intake noises and to pick up the exhaust noises. It is stock exhaust, so it's not going to be really loud, but you'll be able to hear the car more pronounced. It's about, well, I hit 50,000 miles on the car about 2 weeks ago, and yeah, it's been pretty reliable. I've been running this tune for about 10,000 miles. You know, I've been doing the routine oil changes, spark plugs I just did, and yeah, this car's been a beauty. Been a pleasure to work with and have and own. Now I do have auto rev match turned off, obviously, just so I can rev match myself, because obviously that's how real drivers do it. But yeah, it's the tune fixes the rev hang completely. Like, lots of people have been saying, oh, you need a aftermarket clutch and flywheel, just so it can be a lighter flywheel, just to get the revs better when you're rev matching. But honestly, all you need, if you know what you're doing with this car and you want to keep it as stock and reliable as possible, keep the stock clutch, keep the stock flywheel. Obviously, if you're going to go above a certain power limit, you gotta change up the clutch for something more reliable and beefier. But as of now, you know, just keep everything the same. Get a mild tune. I know Honda has nice off-the-shelf tunes. Experiment with it. If you don't like it, get a custom tune like I did. And the custom, ooh, wow, that was an M2 with white rims. But yeah, if you don't like it, definitely get a custom tune, you know, obviously it's going to be way better, way more reliable for the car. I have a 93 only custom tune, so the car will be more, you know, fuel efficient. Knock will be at at the lowest peak you can get for this car. Obviously, you know, knock will be higher if you're running lower octane. Obviously the car, you know, is more happier with the higher octane. So, you know, if you can get a 93 or even 94 now, I know there's 94 tunes you can get for different cars now. So just keep that in mind. Is there a car coming? Yeah?
Yep.
Alright. Here, we'll switch it into map 2 just to give you guys, if it change, it's not gonna change, fuck. Is there anyone?
No.
No? Alright. It didn't change into map 2, so what I'll do now is if there's no one behind me, just let the RPMs drop. One of the tunes, yeah, the tune that I have, you can actually change on the fly. If you have it in neutral, the revs will drop in a couple seconds, and put it in 5th, whatever you're comfortable with, and you're back. So this is about the 260 wheel tune. Obviously, I still have it in normal mode, so if you put it in sport mode, it will make more boost, and it'll increase the throttle response. Just because I want to go easy on the clutch, since I still have the stock one, I'm gonna keep it in normal mode today. But a lot of the misconception, you know, going online, oh, the car isn't reliable, blah blah blah, but overall it's yeah, I knew he was gonna do that. But yeah, overall the car's been, you know, reliable. If you know what you're doing and you take care of the maintenance and the car itself, the car won't give you problems like, you know, the majority of people that experience, you know, most of them, they go 6,000 7,000 miles without an oil change. They don't change the spark plugs for, you know, like till 100,000 miles. You know, they don't do the proper maintenance that the car needs. The L15 engine, it's a very reliable engine, but if you don't maintain and you know, keep up with the services, it will, you know, eat you up and it will backfire on you. You can kind of think of it as like a modern day, you know, D series or B series. You know, those engines, they're kind of low in displacement, and if you weren't up to the maintenance of it, it'll go down in reliability. So you just got to keep up with it, honestly. That's all you need to do. Now, I'm not full throttled right now because, you know, I don't want to stress out my brake pads or anything like that, because I'm still running on the stock brakes, and I haven't changed up the pads or any, like the rotors or anything yet. Soon I will, but as of now, since this is my daily driver, I don't find it necessary for you know, to change them, because, you know, they still bite pretty good, but if you get on it and if you go pretty hard on them on back roads, they will end up you know, fading pretty quickly and heating up. And I don't know if you guys saw that, but that was just a fucking riced out 10th gen SI. It had a single piped exhaust coming out of it. But yeah, so far I hope you guys are enjoying this little video. You know, I like to take my time with things, and, you know, I want the weather to be good. I want you know, the atmosphere to be great. Like, look at the view, it's so beautiful. That's how what I believe like the perfect video should be. Not like, you know, crazy or anything, but oh yeah, this thing pulls. This is just map 2 and it pulls like crazy. I have almost a full tank of gas, and obviously the more you get rid of gas, the lighter the car is. And when I have like 3-4 gallons of gas in here, oh man, in map 1 and 2 it just pulls like a freight train. That LSD does wonders. Oh my god. I don't know if you guys are aware of this, but I'm actually running 245s. I know the stock ones, they're 235 tires. These are the Toyo Proxies. They're all-wheel, not all-wheel, wow, I just messed up. But they're all-season performance tires. They're pretty good. They're coming off soon anyway. I have a set of Michelin PS4Ss. Yeah, PS4Ss going back on some, you know, in the couple next weeks. They're also 245s, you know, they grip up pretty well. I also have aftermarket wheels that are going on with them, so that'll be pretty neat. Wow, that sound never gets old. First mod you gotta do when you get a brand new, you know, Civic Si, definitely go for that air intake. It will literally give you so, like, all the noises you want. And the reason why I still have the stock exhaust is because I don't want my neighbors beating me up. I've been contemplating on whether getting one or not, like a single pipe straight exit exhaust, but we'll see. Maybe in the upcoming videos I'll surprise one of you guys. Well, all of you. I don't know why I said most of you, but you get the gist of it. I think we're gonna be stuck behind this guy. That's fine. Oh no. Oh no. Yeah, never mind. I hope you guys are doing well on this Friday night, enjoying your evening, doing whatever. Go outside, it's beautiful out. Yeah. I'm not sure if there's a couple car meets around here. Maybe we'll go to one after, but I'm not a big fan of meets anymore because most of them are just guys doing burnouts and getting in trouble and kicking us out of the location when it's supposed to be a nice mellow evening, and everyone just messes it up. That's a beautiful house. Wow. Damn, that RAV4 is heading up those roads. RAV4 is hitting the apex right now. Jesus Christ. Yeah, it looks like we gotta go wash up the car after, because so many bugs are hitting it right now. See, now these are the roads the SI is made for. Nice little back roads like these, you know, take things slow, don't speed too much, go around the corner smoothly. These are the toge roads that the SIs and the Type Rs and all these little cars are made for. Oh yeah, look at that. Little stop sign, gotta slow down a bit. Make sure no one's coming. All right, go. Oh yeah. Ooh. Oh, stop sign. What? It's a one lane? All right. That's kind of creepy. Oh yeah. Oh my god. Ooh. Dude, these roads deserve like a rally car. Another stop sign. Wow, they have a lot of these. All right, well, let's turn these on. All right. Okay. Yeah, this car needs to get washed after this. Oh boy.
Sketchy.
That is very sketchy. All right. All right, guys. Thank you for tuning in. It was a pleasure finding these roads and making these videos. Yeah, definitely highly recommend this car. 50,000 miles, been a blast. Don't let anyone talk you from not owning one of these. Yeah, it's I believe it's the best car you can get for the money today. Best car. The tuning potential is there. You know, the what the fuck was that? I think it was a duck. But yeah, $28,000 for this car, you can't go wrong if you can find one at MSRP. If you have any questions or concerns, you know, comment them down below. Like, comment, subscribe, and we'll see you on the next video. Peace.